And let's remember who else has been given this title in years past in the same category: Adolf Hitler, Joseph Stalin, Ayatollah Khomeini, and Vladimir Putin. In fact, Stalin won the distinction twice, just like Trump.
How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about President Donald J. Trump becoming Time Person of the Year yet again, and the biggest political comeback in the history of civilization, in my humble opinion. Now, of course, your left-wing media, your MS-13 DNC, Joy Reid, Don Lemon, all the rest of them, your publications that are written, they're not going to like this too much. And we'll get to that in a minute. But first things first, let's check out the cover, okay? Person of the Year, Time Magazine, Donald Trump, yet again. And I don't think anybody deserves this more than him. Aside from me just being a Trump supporter or a Trump fan or whatever, I mean, come on. Look at what he's been through. Look at the lawfare, all these court cases, 85 felonies, 182 felonies, whatever the case may be, beat all the cases, everything's thrown out. The political opponents are resigning, apologizing. Everybody's trying to kowtow. He gets shot in his head and doesn't die. Everything that they could have thrown at him didn't work. So who else should be the Time Person of the Year other than President Trump? I mean, come on. You can't make up what happened to him, even if you tried. You couldn't imagine the things that he has gone through. I mean, especially him getting shot. Who could make up the whole thing about the bullet being right in the center of his forehead, but he turns at the appropriate time so it does not hit him in the head directly, it hits him in the ear? I mean, that right there, when I saw that, I was like, yeah, everything, the gods are with him. God is with him. The universe is with him. Now, let's keep on rocking. Here is some footage, behind the scene footage of the actual photo shoot for the Time Magazine cover. Do I have sound? Let's check it out.
Photo shoot.
That's a little bit of music that might be copyrighted, but you can see it there. That's a good one as well. That one, that's a good picture as well. Yeah, let me get that in the 24-36. Put it right on the wall like a poster. Okay, and there's the one that they chose. All right, so shout out to the behind the scenes work. And he also rang the stock exchange bell. Okay, up there in New York City, his neck of the woods. And I didn't even notice that they had all the Time Magazine stuff behind him. I just knew that he rang the bell for the stock exchange. Check it out. I'll tell you what, I think that traders, anybody involved in finance, I think they love Trump because he has common sense policies that make sense for the entire world, but especially for the financial world. So I think they are really big fans of his. All right, now, here comes the hate, okay? Here comes the hate. Look at this. Joe Biden and Kamala Harris named Time Person of the Year 2020. That was the headline from Metro, whatever this magazine is, or, publication. They said that back then, 2020. But now that Trump wins, what did they say? Donald Trump joins exclusive club enjoyed by Hitler, Stalin, and Khrushchev. You see what I'm saying? They want to attach Trump's names to negative people, his name to negative people. But then when talking about Joe and Kamala, you don't do that for them. So this is obviously a biased publication. Now, here we go with Joy Reid from MS-13 DNC. You know what she's going to say. I played a little bit of it earlier. You know what she's going to say. But after Joy Reid, we got Don Lemon giving his 2 cents on the whole situation. Check it out.
Better or for worse is not much of a ringing endorsement, and we all know which one Trump falls under. And let's remember who else has been given this title in years past in the same category: Adolf Hitler, Joseph Stalin, Ayatollah Khomeini, and Vladimir Putin. In fact, Stalin won the distinction twice, just like Trump. Regardless of the company he keeps, we know how important these magazine covers are to Trump. Just look at this tour he gave the Washington Post in 2015.
I mean, why is it a bad thing to appreciate being put on the cover of a magazine or in a publication? Why is that a bad thing?
Of his Trump Tower office, with a wall adorned with his various cover appearances.
Joy Reid, I'm sure you've won plenty of awards. Well, maybe you have because of where you are, where you work. So you don't have a place in your house that has awards displayed. I bet you, Joy Reid, if I go into your house right now, I'm going to see a mantelpiece or something with a bunch of your awards lined up. And I know for sure I'm going to see your degrees from college on the wall as well. So I don't really want to hear that. Now, let's keep on rocking. Here we have Don Lemon. All right, I have not seen this yet. I'm going to watch it live with you guys right now in this video. Let's check it out.
Now, if they wanted to make someone person of the year, they would have made someone who, and my God, I'm sure he loves this, right? If they wanted to make someone person of the year, I don't know, they could have done it with any person. People, they could have done it to someone who actually stood for democracy, who stands for democracy in the country. Now, you think about what encompasses person of the year. Just because you are elected president of the United States does not mean that you should be person of the year. What?
I think there's a little bit more to it than that, Don Lemon. Not just about being elected president. It's about, as I said from the beginning, everything that he went through, all of what it represents, and the movement of the people who got Trump back into office. The biggest political comeback, most certainly over a lifetime, maybe ever in this country. Let's keep on going.
Time Magazine, what are you doing? Let me ask you, Time Magazine. What do you say to the women who, I guess, still read Time Magazine?
What women? You talking about women that agree with you or women that don't agree with you? Because women are not all the same all over this country. Some women love Trump, some women don't. Some women voted for him, some women didn't.
Or the women who are, don't they do like a whole Time 100 thing or something, which, you know, what about the women who are on that list? What about that? I'm sure some of them will had dealt with issues that women have to deal with, like discrimination in the workplace, SA, all kinds of things. You have someone on the cover of your magazine who is an adjudicated assaulter.
Adjudicated assaulter? I don't think so. I think there was a lawsuit and he got found liable, but that doesn't mean he did it. But this is what the media does. And you know what? The thing is, we could tell them over and over, hey, you know what? The reason why your platforms are dying, the reason why your message is not really hitting the way it used to is because we know that you're lying and you don't really see it as a lie. You think it's okay because you can get away with it legally, but we know that you're not being honest and your intention is to deceive us.
You have someone who inspired an insurrection. You have someone who, without a doubt, the evidence is there, tried to overturn a free and fair election. You had someone who had multiple criminal counts and found guilty on multiple criminal counts.
And you know what was funny is that they keep talking about, oh, he's a felon. He got found guilty. He's a felon. He's a felon. He's a felon. But they'll be the same ones who say, if you don't hire a black person with the felony on the record, then you're a racist. Let's block the box. Let's not have someone's past dictate their future. That's what they would say. But then when it comes to Trump, the reality comes out. They feel that way about him and you if you got felony on your record. They don't want to hire you the same way they don't want to hire Trump. But they'll say they want to hire you because they want to just appear to be altruistic and a good person.
And you name them person of the year? Is this a joke? Did we get something wrong? Did someone scam us? Are we sure about this, producers? There is a convicted felon on the cover of Time Magazine as the person of the year. Maybe we're being scammed. Did someone put out a fake tweet or something about this?
All right, so there we go. So Don Lemon is not really feeling what happened here too much, but I am. I think it's a good thing that Trump was given this award and he deserves it. I mean, really, who else other than Trump? Who, Kamala Harris? People that want to allegedly treat their black staff poorly when their whole campaign was hinged on the fact that they're a so-called black woman. Is that what we want to, we want to reward her? Is that what we're going to do, Don Lemon? Now, as I close, I want to say this. Shout out to Trump for becoming Time Person of the Year again, the same way he became the president again, overcame all the odds, all the obstacles, everything thrown against him, nothing worked. Again, who else do you put right there in that position as Time Person of the Year other than the Orange Man? I don't see anyone else, and I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? What's your thoughts on Donald Trump becoming Time Person of the Year? What's your thoughts on the mainstream media hating on them per usual? Not just the talking heads on television, social media, but also in written publications. You have one headline for this person and that person who win the award, but a whole different thing for the next person. Is it because they truly believe that? Is it because they just want to be biased? Is it because they're still trying to attack this guy? They're still trying to attack the ideology so they can succeed in the future, although it's not been working over the past few years. Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. You guys know where I'm at. Donald Trump most certainly deserved this honor. Shout out to him. He'll be the president again coming up January 2025. And the mainstream old school leftist media, I don't know what they're going to do. They got to figure something else out. Whatever they have been doing over the past few years is steadily becoming less and less popular, which is part of the reason why they're becoming less and less relevant as an entity called the mainstream media. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.